Alright guys, I'm gonna be reading the patch notes this video for the mid-season of Marvel Rivals. It's actually quite big and extensive. But before that, I actually have a sponsor to this video. It's Opera GX. Did you know that many default browsers just consume way too much RAM and CPU, and that's probably why your Marvel Rivals game is lagging? Thankfully, with Opera GX Control, you can actually limit how much Opera GX consumes and how much it actually takes from your computer, and this way you can spend more resources on your Marvel Rivals match, and you can actually run the game at a more stable FPS than 60. Not to mention that Opera GX is actually highly customizable compared to the normal browser. They're all very dull, and you know it. And if you're like me, you probably don't want that, and you probably would prefer it if you had Bingus plastic all over your screen. Things you can actually customize in Opera GX are background music, keyboard sounds, opening and closing tab sounds, custom UI font, and many more. Not to mention that you can actually download a bunch of add-ins and actually raise the customizability way above the limit. Let's not forget that Opera GX actually has an integrated ChatGPT, which means that if you have silly questions like, for example, what is the capital of Bulgaria, you can actually search it up directly through the browser by using the ChatGPT function. Finally, I need to thank Opera GX for sponsoring this video and paying my rent. You should use my link to actually download the browser, because if you don't, I will never see my pet dog ever again. Anyways, let's get into the patch notes. Captain America, Steve will receive some enhanced survivability. He'll be able to shield himself with Living Legend mid-leap. I wish they were just saying what is Living Legend? I think it's the shield, right? So that's really cool. Shielding yourself mid-air, W. That's good. Should have been from the beginning. Increase Vibranium's energy soul projectile speed. So that's where you throw it. So it's faster. With ricochet, it's ramping up from 100 meters, so you can ricochet higher or like longer range. So that's good. W. Reduce the energy, another buff. So he's gonna farm his ult like 10% faster. No, even, yeah, 10%, around 10% faster, which is good. So right from the bat, we have 3 decent buffs. And then combat experience with separating sentinel strike from melee attacks. America will be able to use melee attacks while his shield. That's really cool. So if you throw your shield, you can still melee. That means you have more uptime, so you can throw out your shield and still do damage. And while you're airborne, using melee attacks will no longer trigger the super soldier slam ability. So you can hit people in the air without actually slamming, which is good. Overall, good changes. I think it makes him more viable. I think the shielding in midair is really good because you can actually block ultimates now. So W. So Iron Man ult was really hard to parry and block because the Iron Man could just aim somewhere else, but now it's way easier because you can jump up. You can jump up and parry that. You can parry a bunch of things, so it's really good. Strange nerfed 50 HP from 650 to 600, which is around an 8% decrease, which is pretty big. I think 50 HP, I don't think it makes him bad, but I think 50 HP is pretty actually substantial, because if you remember any point where you've been below 50, now you're dead. It's a big, because you're way less tanky, so you just die faster. Strange got nerfed, maybe worse. I think it's probably gonna be dive meta, because I think Captain is getting buffed and Venom is getting buffed. Groot will be increasing the threat range of everyone's favorite Flora Colossus. I don't know why they're buffing Groot. I think it's gonna be giga broken. 15 meters to 18 meters is huge. So just to visualize this, 15 to 18 meters, that's like a 20% increase. Am I crazy? Yeah, that's 20% increase. 3 meters, 20%, right? So that is really big. So imagine you can place it 20% further. So 3 meters is quite a lot. Before you would have trouble placing it super far away, so people could escape. But now you can just send it and do a bunch of damage. Yeah, you can remove from now. That's his the one that deals damage. His little walls, not his big chungus wall. So you can place 2 walls from super far away. Thanks for just
Biggest Bogur, my goat. Chat told me you are an Overwatch streamer now and hate rivals. No, whatever you do, I'll support you, my Bulgarian prince.
I'm gonna go gambling today. Can we get some W's in chat? Thank you so much for tier 1, Dante. Okay, I think Groot, W buff, Strange, sad. Captain America, big nerf. I mean buff. So far, looks more divey. Magneto, projectile damage and iron volley. Is that his left click? I think it is. Or right click? I don't think it matters. 5 more damage. 5 more damage is whatever. It's not that big of a deal. And metallic curtains energy consumption from 50 to 65, which is quite a bit. And reducing maximum duration by 25% is quite a bit. Not gonna lie. I think this is a huge nerf on Magneto. This is a huge nerf on Magneto. He's gonna have his shield way less. And plus the strange nerfs means I think strange mag is way worse. You probably want to play Groot more often because his wall is buffed. I think mag is way worse now. I think Magneto automatically drops to like C tier because you would use Mag ult to counter Cloak ult. Cloak gets nerfed. Mag gets nerfed. I think he's like so much worse now because you would use Magneto in triple support just to kill the supports. I think he's much worse now, especially against dive. You can bubble one person, but outside of that, can't do much. I think you just play Soul Tank Groot if you want to play Soul Tank. You can still kill Cloak, but Cloak is not going to be such a big deal because she's getting hard nerfed and all the supports are getting hard nerfed. So I think he's just like not that good. I don't think he's a bad character. I think he's just going to go back to being a spectator. So I think like this is a huge nerf for Magneto. I think all of the changes are a huge nerf to Mag. Next up, we have Thor. Remove the shared cooldown time after the duration of Awaken Your Rune ends. What is Awaken Your Rune? Is F or E? Does this mean you can use your abilities immediately? It's transform. So you can F and then spam abilities. I think that's a really good change. That's great because a lot of the times when you press F, you actually just die afterwards because you can't really leave, reposition, or get health. So you can just throw out. I think letting Thor cancel his Awakening Rune is a logical conclusion to his next buff because I don't want to be permanently awakened after pressing it. I sometimes want to poke and then leave, but I'm stuck in it and it's kind of annoying. But I think it's a good buff. I think it's a really good buff. So you don't have a shared cooldown, so you can just like run away instantly. So it's good. I think it's good. I think small change, not too great. I think Thor, I haven't seen Storm nerfs. I think Storm is going to be better now, right? With the human vape. Awaken cancel won't do anything because you don't have Thor Force. Yeah, but you awaken and by the time your awakening ends, you have one Thor Force. Anyways, it's a good change. Good quality of life. Not too crazy. Venom. Adjust the knockback effect of frenzied arrival from vertical to inward. This is a great change, by the way. Like this will push people towards you when you slam them, which means it's easier to target them and easier to dive them. Like this is a crazy effect, by the way. Before they would just leave. Now they're going to be pushed towards you, which means it's easier for you to right click them. So this is a crazy buff on Venom that I'm going to be playing with rank 1 Venom today. Andrew. And reduce the energy cost of Feast of the Abyss ultimate ability from... Yeah, I think Venom, I think them nerfing Mag and Strange and buffing Venom will lead to Venom being really good. And support meta being down, which means you're a lot more lethal. It's actually crazy. Because this is like a mini graph, plus his ult is farmed way faster. I think it's really good. I think it's really good. Also lean. A leaner energy. Lean. So I think this is good. Venom, way up there. I think Venom was already not that bad. I think it's way better now, including the nerfs. So far from the buffs, I think the biggest winner is Cap and Venom. Everyone else, whatever. Black Widow. Increase the magazine capacity of the Red Room rifle. They doubled the amount of shots you have. Whoa. Bro, what? That is crazy. Did they just double the magazine? That's a crazy buff. You have way more uptime. Enhance the slow effect of electroplasma explosion on enemies from 80% to 55%. So nerf. Why does it say enhance? It's less slow, right? But it will apply 15% vulnerability, which is like, it applies to this corridor. Buff? That's the slow effect. Enhance the slow effect on enemies. Oh, you slow them down to 55%. Is the nerf to slow? They now move at 55. You halve their movement speed. I swear I was like basically stunned before. It's a mistranslation. So is this a buff to the movement speed? I mean, buff to the movement speed slow. Because if you read it here, it means the slow is worse, but you now apply this corridor, 15%. Nerf to slow. Abilities nerf. Nerfing to slow. Why is everybody lying to me? Half of you are saying buffs, half of you saying a nerf. So it is less slow. Why are you guys saying mistranslation? Oh, you can one-shot body shot? Yeah, I think the slow was really annoying, so I'm glad they're making it less. But like this is crazy. 15% vulnerability effect is insane. I think Widowmaker might be meta. I mean, Black Widow, I think might be meta. Because you just ult them and then you just kill everything. Plus damage boost from Mantis. It is crazy. Black Widow meta. They nerf team up with Hawkeye. I don't see anything. I gotta check. But I don't think Hawkeye is that broken. Anyways, we're gonna read now. But big W for Widow. Widow actually getting huge buff. They're still adding a one shot, but only if you're ult. But if you get damage boost, you can actually still kill. And because they nerfed all other supports, Mantis damage boost will be more prominent because there will be more room to play Mantis because the other supports are getting hard nerfed. But we'll see. I think Venom buffs will counter this, but let's see. I think this is W. Hawkeye. Increase base health, more tanky, 275. You can't one-shot them with Strange Ult. Reduce projectile damage of Blast Arrow, while the spell field damage will be increased. This is right, the secondary fire. Did you know Hawkeye has secondary fire? The damage is reduced, but the AoE is more. Nobody's gonna use it still. Nobody's gonna use it. Reduce the cooldown. Oh, the cooldown on Crescent Slash is actually huge. That's a huge buff. You can spam it way more. Means you're gonna be way less diveable, and you can still one-shot with your left click. Increase bow draw speed during the duration of Hunter's Sight, and raise damage multiplier from one. Why they fucking buff this character so much? What is this? Why they buff Hawkeye so much? This is actually insane. Why they buff Hawkeye so much? He's gonna be permabanned. I'm permabanning this hero. I'm permabanning Hawkeye because I don't want to play against Hawkeye Widow. No. This horrible changes. I don't like this. He's tankier, more AoE, harder to dive, more damage in his ult, and increased bow draw speed. So his ult is better. Crazy buffs. Actually, horrible. Revert this immediately. Nobody wants this. This L change. This is eating. I'm permabanning this hero. I'm not playing against Melio on Hawkeye. Hela. Damage fall-off of Nightsword Thor in 30 minutes will be changed from 70 to 80%. So this means she does more damage? Yeah, it's whatever. I don't think it breaks anything, but it's fine. It's fine. Iron Fist. Okay. I know what the buff is, but I'm gonna read it out. Reduce the damage of Jeet Kune Do's for I know how to pronounce this. First, second, and fifth strikes from 32 to this reads like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Reduce damage of Jeet Kune Do's first, second, and fifth strikes from 32 to 30, while the third and fourth strikes will deal 15 damage instead of 16. The final devastating sixth strike is being dialed back from 55 to 50. The cooldown reduction from Dragon's defense is being extended from 1 second to 1.5. The damage of each hit from Yat Chi Chung Quen would take a hit, dropping from 19 to 10 flat damage. However, each strike from the Yat Chi Chung Quen now delivers an extra blow, dealing damage equal to 1.7% of the opponent's maximum health. Iron Fist is now a tank buster, because 1.7%, I'm going to round it up to 2%. If you have 600 HP, each hit will deal 12 more damage. If you're playing Groot, so it's around 10 more damage per hit. So if you're playing against Groot, it's even more damage, so you do more damage. If you're playing against Hulk who's ulting, you do insane amounts of damage. Plus, let me read the rest. So his first, second, fifth strike do less damage, and third and fourth strike would deal less damage. The final sixth strike is nerfed. Now his parry is 1.5 seconds, which is a 50% increase. So he's way more survivable. He's a tank buster now, and he's way more survivable. I'm going to translate this. Deals way less damage to squishies, way more damage to tanks, 50% less likely to kill him. All right, I hope you guys understand. Increase the additional, not that much of a difference. There is a big difference between 19 and 22. And I'm pretty sure this is like the really fast attacks, or 21. It is insane. I don't think you understand. It's big. It's not small. I don't know if it's broken or not, but it is a thing. It's the giga fast ones. Anyways, next, increase the additional maximum health granted by Harmony Recovery from 50 to 150. A new decay mechanism for the extra health. So when you heal up, you get 100 more HP, but it doesn't stay permanently. You just decay, which is a good change. Makes the ability more useful, and you don't just use it to stack up HP. Thank you so much. At a rate of 25 health per second, so you're just going to use it, heal up, get some think, and then whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the servers after I read this. Increase the maximum bonus health converted from damage. Increase the maximum bonus health converted from damage block during Dragon's defense, which means your Dragon defense is tankier and you can parry for longer. And base health to 300. This character is now unkillable, deals more damage to tanks. He's gonna be a menace to the backline and never die. There is no chance you kill this character. With 1.5 second of 50 more HP, 50 more shields, 100 more over health, and 50% more duration on his defense. Crazy. Unkillable character. I think this is like a crazy buff on Iron Fist, but we'll see. I might be cooking. Iron Man. Increase Unibeam damage from 120 to 140. Increase Unibeam armor overdrive damage 180 to 190. Just damage maxing now. Yeah, wait. Iron Fist is now the immortal Iron Fist, quite literally. Team up nerfed? Okay, team up nerfed. But his beam is buffed. I don't know if it makes him good or not, but it's a thing. It's a big buff, but with Hawkeye and Black Widow, I don't think this character is going to be played, so it doesn't really matter too much. Maybe if you ban the snipers, but whatever. Magik. Decrease damage dealt by Demon's Rage from 80 to 72. Honestly, the Dark Child ultimate charge reduction is actually really good. And this is good because then you can use your left click more often. So it's a trade-off. It's a good trade-off. I think it's a good change. It's all right. Because I think the little demon guy did too much damage. It doesn't really change anything fundamental about Magik. I mean, Magik players will never like it. Nobody likes their character getting left. So, whatever. Mr. Fantastic! Increase the spell field radius after landing from flexible elongation from 2.5 to 5. Additionally, flexible elongation will now feature a knockback effect, launching enemies outward within the area upon landing. Recharge time for a single use of flexible elongation will adjust from 8 seconds to 10. That's his E, right? The spell field radius after landing. So when you do damage to enemies, you do to more enemies around. And now it has a knockback. And now it has a longer cooldown. So I think it could be alright. It's gonna be weird. It displaces. I don't know. It's a thing. Increase the damage of Brainiac Bounce. Ultimate ability spell from 50 to 70. Increase the energy cost from 2.8k to 3.4k, which is insane. Guys, can I fucking read the patch notes? Shut the fuck up. It's been 4 minutes. Oh my fucking god. I'm almost done. Jesus fuck. I don't care what he said. It's been 4 minutes. Let me read the fucking patch notes. Go fucking vape. Holy shit. Thank you. Appreciate it. Increase the damage of Brainiac Bounce. Meaningless from 50 to 70. Increase the energy cost from 2.8 to 3.4. Horrible. I think this is a crazy nerf. Additionally, new damage decay mechanism has been introduced. Spellfield damage will begin to decrease starting in 3 minutes and reach. I feel like this is a nerf. I think Mr. Fantastic got nerfed. They nerfed his oath. It was trash anyways. This is super weird change. This is a weird ass change. This and Hawkeye changes are so weird. Actually crazy. I guess some fantastic player just buffed up the win rate and they decided to nerf this character. Yeah, his ult getting nerfed is like missing the point completely. It was so pointless. It's so useless before. Now it's even more useless because you never get it and you do basically no damage. Let us apply like a bigger debuff, bigger slow, a slight knock up, anything. It's better. You say it's better from 50 to 70, which isn't that much considering how slow it is. And you have fall off. So if they're on the edge, they get still 50, which is like the old ult, but you just farm it way slower. Whatever, weird changes. Moon Knight. Reduce the Hand of Khonshu Talon's falling speed, which is really good. So you don't get one shot instantly. And then the trigger damage, the logic has been changed. So now increase the damage of each hit from 75 to 50. It did 150 before. So I'm confused about the previous mechanism that dealt 75 damage when positioned at the center. Oh, also we have drops. Yeah, you have time to move. Yeah, slowing the rate of hits is huge. It was always 150. It was bugged out. So it was dealing 150 anyways. Now they're just falling slower. So it's way easier to dodge. They made the bug a feature. I mean, honestly, it wasn't that broken of a node. And especially with the Talon's falling speed being reduced, it's way better. Join Necrostack. Permaban this guy. Motherfucker, let me read the fucking patch notes. It's been 7 minutes. Jesus fuck. Shut the fuck up. Go vape. 7 minutes. It's been 7 minutes. Fuck. Go watch TikTok. Let me read this. Anyways, Scarlet Witch. Gain additional 100 bonus health upon activating Reality Erasure. So when she ults, she gets 100 more HP. And when the ability ends or is interrupted, she decays 50 at each second. Which is a nice change, but she still gets stun locked, so it doesn't matter. It's not a big change. It's fine. You can still stun her, and it still takes 5 hours. So it's whatever. I think it matters. Reduce the web cluster's energized time from 3 seconds to 2.5. His right click, it's a good change, you know? Way more uptime. You can be way more aggressive. It actually makes the Spider-Man quite amazing. Some might even call him the amazing Spider-Man. Anyways, good change, W. Scarlet Witch change, kinda. Anyways, next up, Star-Lord. They buffed his movement. I am so happy. That is so hype. He can now fly. They increased his think by 50%. I hate this character. Put him in the back streets and shoot him. I hate Star-Lord. So annoying as a tank player. 50% longer on the fly. I actually just crazy buff. L. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. He's like Iron Man now. He's so annoying. So annoying. He's so skinny and his ult is just aimbot and I hate it. It's like Soldier 76 if he was like flying 24/7. Horrible. Storm. The damage fall off at Windblade 30 meters will be changed from 70 to 60, so more fall off. Reduce Storm's damage increase from Thunder during weather control from 16 to 12. So she damage boosts more her teammates and less herself, which makes her more team oriented. 10% might be quite big. 2% more is from 8 to 2 is a lot, but she loses 4%. And reduce Storm's damage increase from enhanced thunder during weather control from 30 to 25. So they did some Storm nerfs, but her ult is unchanged and she buffs her teammates more. Plus she has the Human Torch team up, which means she just kills through support ults. Overall a nerf, but I think she's still good. Maybe she's bad because Black Widow and Hawkeye are really good. So I think Storm is okay. I mean, you can say Storm is getting permaban, but you can just ban Torch if he's broken. And then you remove the team up and you can play Widow or Hawkeye. So, ooh, I think it's whatever. It's good. It's good. Good nerf. Strategist. Adam Warlock. Increase the damage quantum magic from 55 to 60. Additional damage fall off at 40 meters. Change from 50 to 60. So they buff his damage. Is that his right click or is just left click? Oh, that's his just normal left click. Yeah, I don't know. That's like Zen Orbs. 60 damage and damage fall off way less. Yeah, I know. He's just DPS maxing. But I don't think he's gonna be that good against dive. Increase the healing amount provided by Soulbound to linked allies from 10 to 15. That's 50% more healing. I don't know, guys. Star-Lord buffs, Adam Warlord buffs. It might be. We might be back to res maxing. I don't know. Kind of sus. Kind of suspicious. Adamantis Star-Lord. I don't know. Adamantis Star-Lord with Venom Spider-Man and I don't know, Cap or Groot, and just like make my life miserable. Or Rocket. Adam Rocket Mantis. Still triple support, but you just rely on DPSing. And then you play Venom Spider-Man. I don't know. Or not even Venom Spider-Man. You just play Groot Punisher. Or whatever. Rest maxing. I don't think it's gonna be that good. Might be really annoying. Thank you so much to Prime. Cloak and Dagger. Oh my. Increase the energy cost. You know that's Sonic meme. Increase the energy cost to activate Eternal Bond from 3,400 to 4,000. The healing amount of each segment will be increased from 220 to 250. The duration will be reduced from 10 to 8. Okay. And the pause time between segments decreased from 1 second to 0.6. All right. Now the healing effect from each segment will not stack. Okay. Camera control is unlocked during the activation. So way less duration because it's less than 1 second now. So before the ult would extend 4 more seconds because you would wait so much. Now you cannot stack, so you can kill through it. It's gonna last 2 seconds less plus 1.5 less seconds, something like that. 1.6. So it's like 3 seconds less duration, which is quite huge. And it won't stack and you can kill through it. And the human vape is there. I don't know. I think this is a pretty good change and it farms less. Cloak and Dagger found dead and shot 57 times. I think this makes her a lot worse now because you would just play her to make everyone immortal. And increase the vulnerability inflicted on enemies by Terror Cape. So this court is higher. She's no longer a bot that just ults and keeps everyone immortal. Way harder to farm her ult because it is 600 more. You can not live through most abilities. You can Groot ult and just do damage and kill. Punisher ult, damage boost, kill. Groot Moon Knight, kill. The human vape, Storm ult, kill. Even Storm with damage boost, kill. Anything kill. Dies to Magneto ult, dies to one shot. Less duration. Can somebody ban niche? Yeah. So thank God. I hate this character. This character was so annoying. So this is huge. I'm so glad. Finally, Kaiju can stop inting my games. Invisible Woman ult charge increased from 4,000 to 4,300. Isn't too crazy. Loki ult charge cost increased from 3,400 to 4,000, which is huge. 600 more is quite big. It's like 20%. It's good because he farmed it so fast. And then Mystic Missiles charges so he can heal more like for longer because he has more ammo. He farms it slower. So they're overall just increasing all of the ultimate costs. So it's way harder to farm and win the fight. Luna Snow, same thing. 4,000 to 4,500. Great changes. I still think Luna Snow ult should last 2 seconds shorter. And then team ups increase the healing amount of Frozen Chi from 50 to 75 and the slow effect on enemies from 20 to 30. I think, unironically, Iron Fist Luna with the Iron Fist buffs and the other support nerfs might actually be really good because you can play Iron Fist, Luna, Namor, which I don't think is that bad because Iron Fist can just kill and then Luna has another ability to keep her alive and you can peel dives with it. Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. Pretty interesting. The dimensional shortcut reduces the rewind time for Psionic Dash, so way faster to rewind. It's more like Tracer Rico. Additionally, you get way more HP from HP you've lost, so it's both for both Black Panther and Psylocke, so that's good. Maybe Magic with Psylocke, Magic with Panther. I think dive characters are way better now, and I think this team up makes it way better. I think support players are on I think support players are not gonna have a good time this season. And all target bans are gone. And Gamma Charge reduce Unibeam from 220, so you get only 20% more damage from the Unibeam with Gamma Overdrive. And then Hulk has less HP and Strange got nerfed. So I think Hulk is no longer a permaban. I also think Raccoon is way better. You're right. Because I think a Raccoon Punisher is crazy now. Raccoon Punisher with Luna, Iron Fist. Luna, Iron Fist, Namor. Punisher, Raccoon, Groot. I'm just making up comps. But yeah. Yeah, so Iron Man does not need the team up anymore. And Hulk is a lot more useless because you relied on the team up and Strange got nerfed. And he has 50 less HP. Plus Iron Fist is a tank buster. You have Iron Fist and Wolverine. Cloak and Dagger continuously heal Moon Knight, just heals 25 health per second for the team up, so that's all right. And then symbiote relationship, so Spider-Man now doesn't have damage reduction for 4 seconds. He's immortal for 1 second, and Penny is immortal for 2 seconds. So Penny Venom team up, I think genuinely is better. I think Venom Spider-Man team up is worse. I mean, it's just 1 second. I mean, if you are good at the game on Spider-Man, it might be better, but I play with Necro, so I don't know what a good Spider-Man looks like. I think the Penny thing is a lot better though. I think Penny from 4 seconds to 2 seconds is a lot better. Even if you lose like the 50%, you're just immortal for 2 seconds, so you can tank anything. So, and no target plan is pretty good. Overall, patch notes, I think W, except Hawkeye. Iron Fist is questionable because my life might be miserable. Hawkeye buff. Whew, this is crazy buffs, by the way, for Hawkeye. Dive buff. Magneto and Strange nerfs are a good thing. Fantastic nerfs are so weird. I think Hawkeye needs to get shot, though. But yeah, do you think it's a W, chat? Let's go play. Let's find out. I think overall it's a W because supports are no longer broken.